Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome in. In this one, I wanted to ask the question, is Derek Stingley still considered an option for the New York Jets? I'm not necessarily saying specifically at 4, specifically at 10, just overall. Maybe the Jets trade back, maybe he falls to round 2. Is Derek Stingley still on your board? Ian Rappaport is reporting that he is fully recovered from his torn ligament in his foot. Okay, it's been a huge anchor, a huge detriment to his draft stock. It kept him sidelined for a lot of time back in 2021. It kept him out from the physical part of the combine. But with that said, he is set to perform every single drill at his pro day, which is today. Okay, it should be crazy. I'm just gonna be glued to the TV. All right, Derek Stingley pro day, very, very important stuff here. We have to see how this guy tests out. If he looks like the same player back in 2019, holy crap, this guy can be an absolute steal. Okay, he has the size, 6 foot, 190 pounds. He's had good production in both man coverage and zone coverage. Again, circling back to that 2019 season, you can't really ask for much more from a cornerback. This guy was all over the field. The numbers were video game-esque. 38 tackles, 6 picks, 15 passes defended against in 15 games. As a true freshman, this guy was locking down everybody, by the way, in the SEC. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so I think if you look at Derek Stingley in a vacuum 2019, he's worthy of a top 5 pick, right? That was the expectation. Stingley is he has the potential to be elite in the NFL. The problem, not only just the injuries, but 2020 and 2021, you take those 2 seasons and combine them, the numbers still don't add up to that 2019 season. It's frankly disappointing, okay? 10 combined games, 35 combined tackles, no interceptions, and 5 combined passes defended against. Not great. Right, not great. Of course, you can make an argument, hey, he missed a lot of time. Of course, maybe offenses veered away from him because of that dominant 2019 season. Understandable, right? Like, I completely, I get it. But at the same time, you know, if you're talking about a guy who can be elite at the NFL level, and we've seen his production before, as a true freshman, again, in the SEC, you want to have something a little bit better in those 10 combined games, okay? 2020, 2021, it was just a rough couple of seasons. Now, how much will that affect his draft stock? I think by the end of the night, the picture is going to look a lot more clear. Okay, if he's putting up solid numbers, if he looks explosive, if he still has the speed, it doesn't look like he's lost anything. It doesn't look like he's rusty or he's lost a step, anything like that, or this injury is going to be a long-term lingering problem. I could see him still going top 20. Top 25. Okay, now there's obviously a lot of speculation with the Philadelphia Eagles, maybe in the middle of the first round. The Buffalo Bills, they did lose their cornerback to Levi Wallace in free agency, so if he falls that far to like the bottom of the first round, I could see him going there. The Chiefs have 2 first-round picks. I mean, there's a lot of destinations that Stingley could fall, but overall, smooth footwork, lengthy, rangy, crazy burst back to the wide receiver, prototypical size that you want in a boundary corner, crazy production in both man and zone coverage, the elite 2019 season. I am not selling the Derek Stingley stock as of right now, okay? I'm still a believer, and I still think he's going to come in and do some awesome things for an NFL defense every single Sunday. Okay, now, do I take him at 10? I'm going to say no. I think the perfect situation, the most ideal situation for the Jets here is a trade back. Maybe the Saints come up for a quarterback. Maybe the Steelers come up for Malik Willis. Somebody wants to come up for a quarterback, left tackle, whoever it may be, and the Jets find themselves picking in the middle teens, middle 20s, somewhere around there. We acquire some more picks. We acquire some future picks. Now, all of a sudden, I think I would be okay with taking a swing on Derek Stingley because we have the multiple, we have multiple draft assets here. The 2 1s, the 2 2s, the high 3, the 2 4s. And again, assuming a trade back, so you just are slapping on more assets, it allows you to take a swing. You're not locked in. Well, you know, we're not going to be picking for another 32 slots. We have to be 100% sure we cannot mess this up. I think with the extra draft capital gives teams that the ability to swing for the fences on 1 or 2 of those prospects, right? We hear it all the time. The boom or bust style of guys. Typically, they fall a little bit. You never see a crazy prospect that could be elite but could be horrible at the same time going at the top of the draft. They tend to slide. So with the Jets' extra picks, I could see Stingley being in play, but I think right now, if I had to make a call, I would say that the Jets are probably leaning elsewhere, different positions of need, different players. And I mean, we look at the cornerback market. I'm a big fan of McDuffie. I'm a big fan of, there's so many solid corners with Gardner, with McCreary from Auburn, Woolen from UTSA. Like, there's depth there. You can go get a starter in round 2. So it's going to be interesting. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. How do you feel about Derek Stingley possibly going to the New York Jets here? Again, this pro day is going to be absolutely massive. I typically don't like putting a lot of stock into pro days. It's more so just a clarification. I don't want the pro day to just shoot guys up the draft board or completely tear somebody down. I just use it as another tool to the process of just gathering more data on the prospect. So we'll see how it all plays out. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, go Jets.